I think there is a Hudson Valley scene, or at least a growing one. I think.
Yeah, people that keep moving up from Brooklyn, so it's getting bigger every day.
I think it's a good place to be. It's a place that's gaining popularity music-wise, and it's still not so overcrowded that it's impossible to play. And it's not oversaturated there yet, I guess is what I'm trying to say. There are lots of great bands, and there's still not so many great bands that you can find them. You can find.
You don't get lost in an ocean.
Right.
I think the best label we've heard so far was like hard chamber rock, and that really that appeals to me on a few levels, particularly the chamber aspect and the idea that there's like some composition actually. We're more than just a rock band that gets up there and plays 3 power chords and calls it a song. There's definitely more composition and more thought to it. I mean, Shane's lyrics are they could stand on their own as poems, and oftentimes they start out that way, I believe. And then we bring the energy to what he brings us.
I think for me, it's just whether we were playing pop songs or rock songs or folk songs or Baroque songs or whatever, just the act in itself of presenting one idea and then having several added to it by people who have different perspectives is always enriching.
I mean, for me, the whole, I as both the bass player and the engineer of that record, just the way that it all sort of took form really was just a total high for me. I mean, the songs and the album on a whole, like it's just like music on a whole. There's strong and weak beats, and the album has that sort of flow. And it's really a journey. I mean, some of the songs themselves start in one place and go to a completely opposite end of the spectrum. In 2.5 minutes, I mean, Honey for the Bears, great example track there. I mean, it's a journey, and the music itself is a journey, and I think that's really it's a huge high point for me. Just seeing that take shape. I mean, I guess I'm saying the whole process is a high point.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think the whole possibility of keeping, so far everything we've done has been I don't want to say entirely do it yourself, but because we've certainly had support from other people, but we've been able to do a lot of what we've done so far just among the 4 of us, and that's been very rewarding.
That's our pirate metal song, right?
Yeah.
That's what it's called. Yeah. That one took a pretty wild shape. That whole tune. It started out as just like this really weird acoustic riff that I swore I would never figure out the timing of, even though it was ended up being so straightforward when you broke it down.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember the first time I played it, and you was like, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
But I think it was one of the.
Maybe.
I was I really love listening to Richard Thompson, and I think the initial acoustic riff started after listening to some of his songs on Rumor and Sigh, and I don't know if that's even apparent at all, and I hope it's not, but he's an amazing musician, so I think that whether it's evident or not, that's influenced my writing a lot. I grew up listening to a lot of folk and a lot of rock music. I grew up on the Canadian border, so a lot of Canadian rock music that didn't really work its way down here, but great bands like the Tea Party. No relation to the political movement here. But I don't want that to count for everybody, because I think we do all have very different influences.
Personally, I don't know, everything from Miles Davis to Black Sabbath, it's
Toto, big one.
Yeah.
For all of us,
thanks,
really.
Mr. DMT, man. Whatever.
Hey.
You seen Dave this summer?
No, I'm not seeing Dave this summer
right.
now.
Okay.
No. But I am seeing the Decemberists. I mean,
Well,
it's
no,
maybe
look,
nearly
quite
as
a-
stereotypical. I don't know.
Nah, just step up.
Yeah.
I'll give you props.
Hey,
for that.
don't knock the Dave Matthews Band.
No, not knocking him at all.
We're in the process of recording some new stuff right now, and
Taking our time on it compared to the last one. thankfully, I think. You're really
Yeah.
thinking them out.
Everything with the last album that we made was finished, pretty much finished, recorded and mixed.
Over 2.5 months.
Yeah.
I think January, by March, we were wrapped on that one, I think, by like mid-March.
Yeah. So we do have more of a piecemeal approach to this one, and but same idea. I think we had an initial little whatever you want to call
You
it.
got a writing
Yeah.
spurt. And,
Yeah, a little growth spurt, and then all of those songs wound up. Actually, I think all of those songs wound up becoming band songs, and we've only played a couple of. Tonight was the first time we played them.
Yeah, we played a
for
couple
people,
of
so,
nights.
yeah, little by little.
Yeah.
pushing out into who knows where.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, the new material definitely it takes some twists and some serious risks that the last record did not take. It's out there for us, and it's super cool, and we're really stoked actually to bring that to you guys.
Put the medicine in one pill for clarity. I'm for the doubt. Take the medicine out. Take the medicine.